Hi everyone, it's Claire from ScrappyNerdUK, and today I am sharing this video for Scrap Academy. So we are into the next challenge, which is the Hopscotch challenge. So I've not done one of these before, so it was all very new and interesting for me. And the premise of the challenge is to use the hopscotch board and to I just rolled a dice onto it, and wherever it lands is the challenge that you will do. So on here, this is our summer camp challenge number 3. So I printed out the hopscotch and it landed on number 5, I think it was. I'll show you the challenges. So if you want to join in with this challenge, then if you roll a number 1, you need to get your title inspiration from a movie, TV programme or song. If you roll a 2, ask a friend or family member to choose 3 things to be included on your layout. Number 3, create a layout or project in a different size or format than what you usually do. Number 4, use no photos on your layout. Number 5, go minimal, leave 75% of white space. 6, add 3 different textures to your layout. 7, make your embellishments out of paper. 8, scrap a story that has taken place during the pandemic. 9, stash bust your sticker collection. And 10, multiple photos, at least 10. So I rolled the number 5, and that is use 75% white space. So I thought that's going to be fairly easy. And then I started creating my layout and actually realised how much of a challenge it is to restrict yourself to 75% white space. And when we're talking about white space, we're not necessarily talking about white cardstock. We are just talking about an area of space on your page, whether it's on a 12 by 12 background or smaller. 75% of that space to be left blank. So I thought, yep, not a problem. But I realised I actually like to add lots of bits and pieces to my layout, and I think I probably just scraped in with 75% white space. I hope I did anyway. Let me know how you think I got on with this. But I really had to contain myself with how far out I was spreading my cluster and how much I was adding on to this layout as well. So here I've cut some layers of paper, and I've chosen to use the Let's Stay Home by Pink Fresh Studio collection. And I've just cut a whole load of papers here for layering, and I've stuck those all down and popped my photo on top. And next on to the fun part, the embellishing. So I did add a little strip of paper to the left. I couldn't quite bring myself just to do a page on a completely white background. So I needed another pop of colour, and I was going to add some more to the right as well, but I think that I would have definitely been encroaching into that 75%, so I stopped myself and just went with the left-hand side. So I'm going to add my title. My title's going to have a title and a main title and a subtitle. So the title of this layout, how many times can I say title? The title of this layout is called Freedom. This is a photograph of us going out to our friend's house for the first time since lockdown was lifted. And so I thought I'd title it Freedom, but I felt like it wasn't enough just to have a one-word title. So I thought I'd add a subtitle, and one of my favourite things to do is to mix and match alphas. So I used the blue alphas from the collection to spell my word freedom. And then I'm just coming in with these small foam alphas, which are my favourite alphas of all time. This is pack number 4, I think, actually. I've gone through so many of them. So I'm just using the navy ones from the pack, and I'm going to spell we're out. So I'm just going to add those on here. And then I realise when I'm moving my alphas around, and I do this quite a lot, I tend not to use a straight line anymore, because I've spent ages previously trying to line up my letters to get them absolutely straight. And actually, if you make them purposefully wonky, then you're never going to have that issue with worrying about whether your alphas are straight. And I like, aesthetically, I think it looks more pleasing to have a bit of a wonky title than it does to have it completely straight. Don't get me wrong, I do use alphas in a straight line, but for this context, I think it actually gives it more design than if I just had them straight. So here I'm just fighting with my pack of alphas, and this is why I cut my alpha packets down the side and not trying to take them out from the bottom, because it takes forever to try and get them in and out of the packet. So you might have seen me just fussy cut this out with a paper. This is just a row of houses, and I thought that was a nice little added embellishment. And you'll see here that I've added that on over the photo because I'm trying to contain my white space, or I'm trying to contain my cluster, should I say, to preserve my white space that I'm trying to work with. So I am having a look through the ephemera pack, and I pull out this little frame that has florals on, and because it's a photo from the garden, I thought that would work. And I'm just having a sifty through. Now there's a lot of elements in this ephemera pack that's very home, baking, let's stay in, but obviously this is us going out. So again, this was a little bit of a challenge to use this collection for a layout about the end of lockdown, if that's the way we're gonna see the restrictions being lifted. But I found some usable pieces in there. So I found the Choose Hope circle ephemera piece and the geotag with the house on, and the little circle that says quality time. Now I wanted to add some other texture into this layout as well, so I decided to add one of the fabric bows, which are one of my favourite embellishments from any collection, especially the Pink Fresh ones. They seem to be doing them on most collections at the moment, so I just love using these bows. Using red line tape to construct my bow so it all stays together and it doesn't come unstuck. And I'm sticking with the blues here on this this layout. I don't tend to use a lot of blue when I'm scrapbooking, and I'm very much a pink and purple sort of gal when it comes to scrapbooking colours. So it was nice to use some other colours that I don't tend to use. So I'm just popping these up onto some foam just to give me some dimension. So I have covered up quite a bit of that frame, and I didn't mean to, but it's just where the embellishments worked. And you can see the frame popping around the couple of die cuts anyway. So I'm just adding in some puffy stickers, and again, just trying to keep my elements clustered together, so I'm not sort of spreading out into the layout too much. And then adding in some enamel dots again into those clustered areas, trying not to spread them out too much. And I could have gone on and added more and more and more, but I was very conscious, excuse me, I was very conscious that I was trying to maintain that 75% white space, which is the original challenge. So the last thing for me to do then is just to add some journaling on to the bottom. I use I think it was a 0.5 to add my line, so I had add a thicker line, and then a 0.2 to actually add my journaling on. And this is my layout finish. So I hope you've enjoyed the inspiration for today and using the challenge, the Hopscotch challenge, and we do encourage you, come and join in. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, then go over to the Scrap Academy Facebook group and come and see what we are getting up to there. Plenty of inspiration throughout the month. So I will see you over in the group and see you next time. Bye!